tonight's featured artist, Tristan Miller. Hey, I'm thrilled to have Tristan here jamming with me with Jam Flow. This is Tristan's first time on Jam Flow, so please give him the old Jam Flow welcome. You'll also be able to hear Tristan on my next release called Birds. Tristan recorded on that. You'll also get to catch Tristan on our live shows. And you'll also get to hear him right now. Let's go! All right, Tristan. So thank you so much for joining me here on Jam Flow. And tell me about your origin story in music and how you got started with music.
How I got started? So, man, I've been playing the drums since I was probably about 3 years old. So, kind of been playing as long as I remember. Banging on the crib. Parents were like, all right, time to get him a drum kit. And then, as long as I could remember, I've been playing the drums. Started taking lessons when I was 5.
5?
I was 5, yeah, man. And, from there, just started falling in love with playing the drums, falling in love with all different styles of music. Grew up listening to a lot of classic rock, a lot of Led Zeppelin, a lot of Black Sabbath. And then, slowly as I got older, started getting more metal, a lot of Gojira, a lot of, what else? A lot of Megadeth, a lot of Slayer, that kind of stuff. And then slowly started going to more like R&B, funk, that kind of stuff, like Lettuce, a lot of Stevie Wonder, D'Angelo, like that kind of stuff. So just as I got older, started, listening to a lot of different genres of music and bringing those styles and putting that into my playing. So, yeah, man, long story short, I've been playing as long as I can remember.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. Something that Tristan and I have in common is that we both started as drummers.
Oh, yeah,
but I didn't
right.
start until like grade 4. I was probably, what is that? Grade 4, like 8 or 9 years old. But yeah, I started on like drum pad, snare drum, concert band.
Yeah, I did concert band.
What age were you when you got your first drum set?
Oh, man. I think 5.
Dope.
I want to say 5, yeah.
6th grade for me. But so do you have any experience with those other ensembles, concert band, marching band?
Yeah, I started doing concert band, I believe, when I was in 2nd grade. So my school, where I went to a private school. And most schools, they don't start kids that young at band. I feel like most kids start like 5th grade, something like that. We started in 2nd grade, so I did that. And I started doing like jazz band in 5th grade. Did that all through middle school. I did like percussion ensemble, I think, in like 5th or 6th grade. Started doing that. And then I was a part of this school rock program, which I don't know if you've heard of, but it's like world renowned now. And I started doing that when I was like 9 years old. And that was outside of school, obviously, a different program. And from there, it was like you can take lessons, and then you can pick a show genre, like AC/DC or Led Zeppelin or whatever, punk, whatever you want to do. And then, you pick the show, you get assigned your songs, your set amount of songs, and then you play those songs with other musicians, and they swap out each song. And then after like 3-4 months of rehearsals, you guys play your show, and you move on to the next one. So that's how I got like a lot of performing experience, like growing up, and learning how to play with a lot of different people, because everybody plays differently. You have to kind of learn and build off that. So that's how I got good at performing and learning how to play with people. Is like doing that program and stuff. And then, the concert band, that stuff really helped like my sight reading chops and like my rudiments and like all that stuff. So I kind of had the best of both worlds there with that.
Oh, no doubt. And the School of Rock, did that come after the movie?
I believe so. I forget what year the movie came out. I think School of Rock, like the program started in the mid-90s, I'm going to say. So maybe around the same time. It's unrelated to the movie though.
Okay.
I believe it is.
Makes sense. I think the movie was early 2000s, 2001, I think.
Oh, I guess it started before then, technically.
Yeah, but man, what a fun movie that was.
Yeah.
I think a lot of musicians relate to that movie.
I gotta revisit that one. It's probably been like, 15 years since I've seen that one.
Yeah, same. Dude, oh yeah, classic, like awesome movie. about just rocking.
Right.
Jack Black just
Shout
wants
out
the
Jack
kids
Black,
to rock.
dude. Jack Black's the man.
Dude, yeah. Oh yeah, and Tenacious D, like all about the rocking out, and like he gets how like fun it is.
Right.
What about your marching band experience?
Marching band. So I did a little bit of that in middle school. We didn't do a whole lot though. Like it was a pretty small program, I feel like. And I did marching band in high school, but only freshman and sophomore year. Then I kind of put that to the side. I wasn't super passionate about it. I wanted to focus more on like the school rock stuff. And yeah. I'm trying to think. We didn't do our marching band wasn't as big as some other schools. Like we didn't compete or do anything like that. If we did, like I might have stuck with it more. We did maybe a couple parades, and I did the football games too, and that's really about it. Like if we were like a big program and competed, I probably would have like stayed in it because I thought that stuff's pretty cool. But
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. Ours was like I guess a medium-sized school and band, and I just played snare drum. I was like too little for the other drums, and I also could hang because I started like at a young age or whatever, so I was on snare.
Okay.
Senior year, they let me play drum set for marching band, which ruled.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh yeah, because
We
you got
didn't
to
even have that, so that's you already got a leg up on me.
dude, and we got to skip all the marching because I was in the sideline percussion.
Right.
Because marching band was cool, but the marching part was pretty lame. And you had to
Dude,
just
it's so
practice
lame.
like marching around.
Yeah, I'm not
and
about
just, like,
that.
Yeah, the playing music rules, but
Yeah.
like marching.
It wasn't what I wanted to focus on. I think it's cool and I like it, but it's not what I wanted to focus on.
Yeah. Who were some of your teachers?
So my first teacher, and he basically taught me through like grade school, middle school, high school. His name was Glenn Faircone. And he's like a jazz drummer based outside Philly, like around where I grew up, Chester County. Grammy-nominated jazz drummer. He used to play with like Joey DeFrancesco and a bunch of those guys. Phenomenal player. Definitely like one of my biggest mentors growing up in the music world. And if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be playing the way like I am. He unlocked a lot of stuff that I discovered on the drum kit, just like limb independence, like how to like basically how to play what's like in your mind and put it on the kit. Like hear something and be able to put it on the kit. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's a pretty rare thing to find, especially like at a young age. So he helped me out. I had a couple different teachers though. I had my one school rock teacher, Danny Pacelli. He was cool. I'm still good friends with him. And he helped me a lot through like high school. Like helping, like I had to do a Frank Zappa show. He helped me a lot with that when I was like 17. That was hard. That was really hard.
Oh yeah, dude, some of the
that was
wildest,
insane.
most challenging music.
That was probably the hardest like material I ever had to learn in my life. So he helped me a lot with that. He was great. And then in college, had Steve Goss, Paul Murr, great guys. They helped me out a lot, with some fundamental things that I missed growing up, and just some good like career advice too, about like being a giggy musician and stuff like that. So I had quite a few good teachers growing up, and there's more too, like some teachers that were cool that I just don't remember everybody's names. But yeah, man.
Dope. Just shout out all those dope teachers and all the teachers out there helping just inspire kids and teach us how to do it, because music's so rewarding.
Facts.
Where'd you go to college?
Went to Millersville University.
And so, did you major in music?
I did. It was like a music business technology or music industry degree. Kind of switched over halfway through. So I kind of got the best of everything. So I did like performance. I did, some stuff in the studio, not as much as I would have liked to, but then, a lot of the business side as well. So you kind of got all three of that. And, I knew I wanted to be my own, do my own thing, like freelance, like be a session guy, teach, record, do that stuff. So I felt like that kind of major would fit what I wanted to do the best. So that's why, as opposed to just like a performance degree or something. So that's why I went with that. Plus it's, hour away from my hometown too. So it was nice that I was local as well.
Oh, that makes sense. So you can help us with our band with some business.
Yeah, I can do my best.
I'm not too hip on business. I just like to play my
instrument.
instrument.
There's a lot to learn too, but it's a lot of it's a grind. But I definitely found a lot of it interesting.
Oh yeah, and like you're always learning, right? Because it's always changing and evolving, like the music business and the music industry and the trends and like all that. Even just in like the course of our lifetime, it's changed from like people buying CDs to like Napster. popularizing like torrents and you could say pirating to then streaming.
Yeah, the industry's changing every day. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so then what all do you do now? What all like groups and bands are you working with, and where are you teaching?
Ooh, okay. So start with teaching. I have my own studio in Lancaster, so I'm teaching privately out of there. I'm also recording out of there too, so I do like session work. I was like record the stuff for you. I did that in my own studio. So I do that, and then I teach at Drums Etc. Music shop in Lancaster. I teach there just on Tuesdays. And then I teach for this cool nonprofit called Cadence. It offers music lessons for kids who do homeschool. So it kind of makes it a part of their curriculum. And they're the only nonprofit or company I know that offers that, anywhere I know. So they're super cool. And I teach with them as well. And then, band-wise, my original band, the Big Fat Meanies, that's been my project I've been in for about 5 years now. I joined in 2019. They've been around for about 10 years, though. They started, when they were all freshmen at Millersville. So that's my one original project. But I work for a couple different entertainment companies. Doing a lot of weddings, corporate events, like that kind of stuff, all over the place. I also do like drum and DJ gigs with them, which is a lot of fun. Sometimes we'll throw like a sax or a violin player on there. So those have been a lot of fun. And then working in some trios, doing some jazz stuff. Working with this country artist named Aubrey Domidio. I just recently started doing stuff with her. She's really cool. And then doing I do some pit gigs as well. I'll fill in at like the Fulton, I fill in at the Dutch Apple, other theaters, and I'll record like backing tracks for their shows and stuff like that. All over Lancaster County and beyond. And then got a little church gig too, doing that. And then whatever gets thrown my way. Sometimes it's kind of all over the place right now.
Nice, bro. You're rocking it. You're nice and busy, it sounds like.
I'm trying to play with as many people and groups as I can, just to, meet as many people, expand my horizons and stuff like that. So that's the goal.
Yeah, and you never know what's gonna maybe take off and get like a tour or get some you look at, there's bands out there playing stadiums, and some of those bands built all the way up to that. Well, they all build up to that, but some of them have just hired musicians who it's like, okay, we need to hire some people for this, whatever it is, Doobie Brothers or something. It's not necessarily all the original members per se. There's all kinds of opportunities out there. And like you said, meeting people, connecting, and just being sick at everything. You never want to have any bad gigs, obviously.
Right.
You want to stay on top, obviously. Shout out Drums Etc.
Shout out Drums Etc.
That's where I got my first drum set from their Queen Street location in 2000. My dad got it for me, my parents. I still have it. That's the one that's over at Immersive.
Oh, okay.
That black one.
Yeah,
yep. Thank you. Shout out
shout out Drums Etc.
IMMG as well, Immersive Music Media Group here in Lancaster.
Right.
Who else we got here? Tom Lee. Thanks again, y'all. And Joel Coble. Shout out to the Ville.
Yeah. Shout out to my grandpa, too, with the Frank Zappa comment. That was awesome. That was my grandpa.
Arthur?
Yeah. The Frank Zappa comment.
What up, Arthur? Thanks for being here with us. Yo, you guys got to check out Big Fat Meanies. That's one of Tristan's bands. They are sick. I've seen them several times. Just saw them over the last weekend. They keep getting better. They're continuing to put out new original music. I mean, they're sick.
Yeah, thanks for coming to the shows. Seriously.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Seriously, this weekend was great.
Dude, I be getting high at your shows, man. I feel very uplifted. I usually get right up in the front. Mm-hmm. Your lead singer is
Brenna's incredible.
Incredible, dude. She hits every note and belts and is dynamic, and she's excellent. The whole band's great. The horn section.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, there's a link down in the description here for Big Fat Meanies. Go hit them up and check them out. Yeah, they were at West Art. It was a great show.
There's someone there in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Thanks for being there, whoever that is. I can't see, but thanks for being there.
That's MC.
Let's go. Thanks for being there.
And you got anything else you want to promote?
So to me, we dropped a single not that long ago, Shattered. So you'll check that out. We got some new songs in the works too. In the next few months, we'll be putting out 2 more songs. Don't have names for them yet, but they're basically done. They're basically mixed. and we gotta just get the finishing touches on it, get some artwork, get some actual names for the songs. But yeah, be on the lookout for some new music coming out, and then and with us as well. We got some stuff coming out too. So shout out.
Yeah, we do.
I'm excited about that, man.
Oh yeah, keep it locked on here. Come on back on Wednesday nights, y'all. Really appreciate it. Dude, I had this cool moment with Meanies when you guys were at Phantom Power and you had your in-ear monitors and you were testing out their new rig for the first time, and it was just like, it wasn't like a performance per se. It was like an open, like you were like taking questions from people and showing the gear. Like I thought that was super sick. And what's your lead singer's name?
Brenna.
Dude, the first time she had the in-ears on, I just saw this like joy in her like face. She could hear herself so well, and she was just crushing it.
Yeah, that was all of us.
Yeah,
just being able to hear everybody like just actually dial in a mix, like, and because there's so many of us, it's so hard to dial in a really good mix consistently. So now we got that worked out. It just makes our lives so much easier, and we're also trying to make the sound guys' lives easier as well, because we're also a pain in that aspect as well. So yeah, it's going both ways.
So it's pretty much like when you get to a gig, how do you have to dial it in much, or is it kind of like already set up?
It's pretty much set up. Just plug it in. The mixes are saved, so you don't have to obviously remix everything. You just send XLRs to the soundboard, and that's really about it. Super easy now. Setting it up was a lot, but I'm still learning a lot about it. I mean, Sam, our guitar player, he's the mastermind behind the rig, so I gotta sit down with him and dive into it more. But it's pretty complicated stuff that I'm still learning about. So Ableton too, using Ableton. I have no idea how to use Ableton, so that's what we run all our tracks through. So there's a lot that goes into it that I need to dive in more. But he's got it dialed in, man.
Oh, that's what's up, yo. Appreciate all the hearts. They're loving on you, Tristan. Follow Tristan at the links, please, in the description, and the Big Fat Meanies. And you ready to keep it rocking?
Let's do it, man.
Well,
thanks again.
Oh, thank you, bro.